It's time for Education Matters. Today we're talking about innovation in education. Dr. Craig Douglas is here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
So this is really interesting. You've retired recently, but you've also been very involved in schools all around the state. What kind of innovations have you seen that have caught your attention?
Yeah, it's really been a blessing for me, Elena. I work for a nonprofit based in Mount Pleasant called the Institute for Excellence in Education. And the Institute has been connected with 30-some schools with a leadership grant promoted by the Michigan Department of Education. So I'm assigned 5 school districts, and in each of the 5 districts I've been blown away by the creativity, the enthusiasm, and the innovation shown by the classroom teachers. So I thought for today's segment I'd highlight one, and that's Mr. Safransky. He's a 5th grade teacher in Swan Valley. But characteristics I see in his classroom are generalizable to many classrooms, both lower L and upper L into high school. But in his room, first of all, he's pretty much redone his furniture. So he has innovative furniture set up in centers. So his 5th graders, imagine this, they come in and they're assigned teams. They work together on projects in these learning centers. I'll identify one as an example. It was Paul Revere's Ride was the theme, and he had a very rich lesson on it that involved language arts, social studies, mathematics, the whole enchilada, really. It was very impressive. But one of the centers, the kids on their devices, I think they're iPads, but it could be any kind of a portable device, do a movie about the Paul Revere's Ride. So it sparks the creativity of the kids. They work together on teams on this assignment, and they put this movie, they post it on their software so that their classmates can see it. Very creative. He's working on another station in his centers where it's going to be full of virtual reality goggles. And I'll be honest, I'm not an expert on virtual reality.
Wow.
But Trevor, the teacher, he slapped these on me and he said, "You got to see this," and it was unbelievable. And so he's going to use these virtual reality goggles, and his hope is to actually have the kids be in a simulated battlefield of the Civil War, or of the Revolutionary War rather, you know, consistent with the theme of Paul Revere's Ride. Very impressive in terms of the innovation. And again, I'm highlighting Mr. Safransky, but I see this in many of our classroom teachers. I'm very encouraged by what I see.
That is just incredible. I can only imagine being a kid and learning that way, you know, how fun it makes learning.
There was a part of me that said, gee, I wish this was around when I was a 5th grader.
Right? Great to see. Well, thank you so much for being here, Dr. Douglas, and telling us about this great innovation. And for more information on today's topic, head on over to the Hot Links section on WNEM.com.